So here it is. This is my first book that I decided to present to you guys. This is Maria Treben's book. This is a French version that I have here, but the English title will be Health Through God's Pharmacy. So why this book first? It's because more than 10 years ago, I came upon the term Swedish Bitters while browsing the internet for whatever reason. And looking into this term a bit further, I found this book. And in this book, you have a full recipe and an explanation of the potential effects of this elixir. Like its full description with back-to-back stories. And at that time, I really loved to experiment, and I was in my exploratory phase in the kitchen, so I decided to make this elixir. And I had the goal to give it a bottle to my entire family for Christmas. And in the process of doing so, of course, I didn't want to poison them for Christmas. So I researched some of the plants that we have on this list that I'm going to show you later to make sure that they're all safe for my family. And I find that they are. But I'm not going to explain too much on this point here. So I decided to go with it and to directly buy all the plants that I needed to buy. So I've put my request to an apothecary find in Marseille. I think they are still open, but I don't remember the name. If I do, I will place it in the comments. Yeah, several days later, I received a big box full of perfume, scents, full of plants, and that was just like a treasure to open it. My only thing left to buy was some vodka, and with the vodka to start the maceration of 40 days. But during this process, I actually wondered who is Maria Treben, so I did a bit of research on her, but I'm not going to explain too much here. I'm just going to explain like the base details, that she was Australian. Unfortunately, she passed away in 91, and she was an herbalist, really famous one, and she left us with a wealth of information that was wonderful, and is wonderful to go through this book. It's like, as it says on the cover, it's actually one of the bestsellers in Europe for this kind of theme that we have in this book. So we're gonna go here and I'm gonna show you the elixir. So here's the page of the elixir. So as you can see, it begins with the recipe itself and the way to do it. And then just after that, you have, I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full page of the description and stories that she had with this elixir. This is really well explained, well described, and there's a lot in it. And then just after that, you will have the antique manuscript, which is 46 points, I think. Let's see. 46 points of what you can do with this Swedish Bitter. So that's really a lot. And because I wanted to do it right away, I did a batch for myself first, because I didn't want to give something a bit weird to my family or like to warn them what they can expect about this. So I did it for me. And I have to say, this, after the 14 days of maceration, there's a really strong smell, really strong. And when you taste it, this is kind of awful. It's not what you would expect, like from a nice liquor, It's really, really, really strong. So that was kind of a surprise to me. And when you're seeing all that just talking about here, that it feels that this can heal anything, my first thought was, well, of course it can heal anything because the taste is so horrible that your body doesn't want to have a second shot, so it just wants to heal itself. so that's what I thought about it. And actually my family kind of think the same, because when they used to take it when I made it, because ultimately I did, and I provided to them during Christmas. They all said the same, that it was just awful. Anyway, so as I said, there is 46 points of what this elixir can do to you, and it's really like healing anything if we are just going through the list. So yeah, that's astonishing. Like everything that she's saying here, it's really a lot. Like it can heal basically anything if we are looking at what she's saying. But I'm not going to read all of this to you. I will leave you go through this book and see for yourself if you're curious about it. And most likely you will be able to find this on the internet as well. As I said, this is really, really a shared knowledge for the elixir. Beyond this elixir, that for me was the main reason why I got this book, Maria also go through, I think it is 31, yeah, that is 31 plants. So you will have beautiful graphic of the plants. So here you have calendula. You will have the name, so obviously here this is the French name. You will have the English name for your version if you're taking it in English or whatever language. It's really like widely available. And here you will have the scientific name in Latin, like as one can expect from a good herbal book. So you have the name in Latin, so you confirm this is the correct herb. And you have, again, a whole, this is exactly like the same as the elixir. You have the full information of what it does. And again, Maria is talking about her experience, right? Because this is empirical. This plants got tested during specific times and during specific conditions and situations. So that's why we have all this wealth here to go to and to, I don't know, maybe get the knowledge from or think about as you want to take it. And at the end of this, for the 31 plants, you will have the utilization that you can do. So some infusions, some tinctures, the way you can do it and how to do it. So this is really interesting. And I feel that once you a bit into it, it can be a bit hard to read first, as I said at the beginning, but then after it's really good. And once you get the hang of it, you will understand it correctly. And there's something really nice in this edition, on this one. At the end of the book, you will have beautiful paintings of the 31 plants. So this is paintings of the 31 plants. So this is really, really nice to see. You will have their name and also the name in Latin, of course, the scientific name. And they're really beautiful. So you have all the 31s depicted here. So yeah, that's why I wanted to share this book, because this is the first book in herbalism that I ever had in my hand and that I ever practiced something, prepared something for my entire family, and that was a beautiful experience to do. And I feel that even though this is a bit hard on the new beginner, because there is like some specific wordings, and this is also old-time wordings. Some also say that because, you know, it's like from God's pharmacy, there is a bit of this religious background from Maria. So sometimes you can see it on the writings, but if you pass that, it's really, really interesting. So let me know if you ever experience anything from Maria, from this book. If you ever took anything from the elixir, if you ever created it, prepared it, but you can also buy it into any shop, actually, like most of the health shop, like for example in Quebec where I live, that would be Avril. They have some elixir already pre-made, so that can be it too. If you have the book, what are your thoughts about the book? You can If you're not agreeing with me, you can just not agree with me. Just be polite in the comments and just say that you disagree. That's no problem with me. So I hope this video was interesting to you, and welcome to this exploration together.